Hello and welcome to my inventory showcase. My name is pilonopilo, and this will be straightforward. I'll basically just show you my skins and tell you what I think about them. So here first, we have some dualies, ventilators, nice float. Well, not really, they're actually kind of shitty. I'm gonna go through all the skins in my inventory, by the way. I'm not gonna skip any bad ones, really, and I don't usually have that many bad ones laying around, but this is just, it's fun, I guess. I wouldn't invest too hard in the old Redas. Next skin here is the Dualies Cartel. They don't really mean much to me, honestly, but they do look sweet for the price. They're less than $1. And again, you can get them at nice floats pretty easily, which usually don't make a huge difference, but they're still always going to look really nice. Alright, so here's the final dualies I have. I don't have billions of them, and I know that they're not the most popular guns, but I tried to get a very battle-scarred version of the Demolition from the Vertical Collection, you can see it here, and they're really beat up. I like that. I don't know why. Over time I've just grown to like battle-scarred skins way more, and you'll see more, like, even more expensive skins that are battle-scarred on my inventory. For some reason I just like them, even if these are just dualies. So right here we have the CZ, Crimson Web. I have the 2 stickers on here. Will work for ammo because of course you always run out of ammo. The reason I have 2 is because I had one here, and in game when you're holding it, it's, I don't know, just doesn't really, you can't really see it, and when you inspect it you can't really see it, so it's kind of just sort of there. So I added one on the bottom, not on there, because I mean when you're out of ammo you might as well just inspect, and that's good placement right on the clip. So I have 2 of them for some reason. It's a good one. I actually like this craft. Quite simple. Less than $1 to put the stickers on, I think. So here we've got a craft of mine I made a while back, and I really like this one actually. I've had it for a while. Basically it's Fusion. I can't even really say it, but basically that's because of that movie that has about the same name. I kind of forget it. Inception, there you go. Because there's these stickers that have this skin on it, and I've just covered it with that and name tagged it Fusion, because the skin is originally called the Fuchsia's Now. So yeah, Fusion, Inception, Fuchsia's Now, it's on these stickers. Quite a nice craft. I think it's relatively cheap to make. I actually didn't check in a while. And it is quite cool. I don't know if it's the nicest looking though.
Okay, so here we have my Rayquaza, which is a Pokemon reference, yet another one. It's a CZ75 Emerald. Very good float. I got it in factory new. The minimal wear one is actually rarer and I think a little more expensive. But basically the float on this one is 0.003, so a very clean one.
Oh no, so this one is my Deagle, first Deagle I'm showing. The budget Mexican, because of course the stereotype of Mexicans doing the 1Ds, like the Juan Ds, you know? And this one's dirt cheap, has a terrible float. I just thought I'd waste a name tag on there to make a kind of mean but kind of funny joke. Now this is actually probably one of my favorite cheap crafts, because I do have a few, I think. Because the War Owl here perfectly blends into the fire, and I'm a big fan of War Owl. I also really like this Deagle. I know it's a little scratched, but it doesn't really matter for this skin in particular. A lot of my friends don't actually like this skin, but let me know in the comments. I think this is such a cool skin. The Oxide Blaze in general, honestly, for the clock, it's so nice. Just tell me in the comments, and we'll see about that. But again, nice craft with the War Owl there. One of the best YouTubers you can watch to get better at CS, at least to begin with. I don't know if there's any channels out there that go really deep, but this guy's probably the best overall. Here's a skin I've had for a while too, actually. The You Feelin' Dizzy, it's from the Hypnotic. That's the original name. The reason I put You Feelin' Dizzy is, of course, because you shoot someone in the head and you feeling dizzy, man? You alright? No, you're dead? Okay. I don't know. I just have some weird ways of naming my guns. But even if you're missing your shots, not hitting them in the head, you can still ask them they're dizzy, because, of course, it's the Hypnotic skin. I did not apply this sticker, but I think it does look nice. But the Drug War Veteran, of course, I had to put that on there. So here's the first Covert skin on the list, the Code Head, which is originally called Code Red, if you see what I did there. I put a G2 sticker because, I mean, it's not hollow, but I am a fan of G2. Kind of fits nicely. I didn't go for hollow because I don't use the Deagle that well. I mean, I would like to be good with it, but that means I don't use it very often. But this is definitely one of my favorite skins. I do have the Deagle. Final skin for the Deagle too. Alright, so the first P250 I'm showing, you just cannot live without a sand dune, P250 sand dune. The float is 0.7999. I think that the highest this float can go is 0.8, so that's actually quite close. I don't think it's high up in the rankings, but it is definitely really close to its worst possible condition. Here's the Boreal Forest, P250. Of course, the skin is so cheap, but the stickers on it are a little bit expensive, and they were not applied when the event was, you know, taking place. I applied these really recently, and they cost a little much for this skin, like $20 for a $1 skin. Ooh, ooh, ooh. But I am a fan of Nip, so I just had to do it. Now this is my whiteout. It's minimal wear. It has a decent float for minimal wear. I named it VTF file not found because if you don't know, skin files, like when you have a skin in CS, the file that actually, you know, the image basically is a VTF file. I don't know how to explain it the best, but basically a VTF file is the file that is, you know, for that skin. And since it's just a white skin, completely white, I had to name tag it that, you know, VTF file not found because there's no skin. That's just it. And I put some scratch stickers on there. In game they are actually harder to see, but they're quite nice, even quite visibly. P250 Nevermore. So here I put stickers that say simple is silver. It's very controversial, but I just thought I had to do it, man. It's quite funny. Here is my P250 Asimov. Another G2 sticker, quite nice. I just think it fits, you know, neatly there. I tried to go with the black and mauve thing on this, but even with a high float like this, black and mauve I don't think is a thing for the P250, but I still give it a shot. Pretty nice. Alright guys, so here is my last P250. It's the P250 Franklin. No, it's not backwards. That's how its back links work. No, it's just because I have a crown on it. That's why it's my top Gamer's Wallet, because of course that's just a classic name tag for it, because that's all of his money after I spent money on the skin. I also have a Shocks here, G2 fan. Anyways, it's a nice skin. Alright, so now we're coming into the Glocks and the USPS. So I got a souvenir reactor here. Quite straightforward. I think, yeah, it's minimal wear. And it has G2 on it. Again, G2. I love G2. And Stewie 2K. That's pretty cool. Here is my Oxide Blaze. The fun thing about this one is I didn't buy this, but a friend gave it to me when I told them I liked the Oxide Blaze skins. And they just had one. They unboxed. It's a factory new, Sackdrop factory new. 69 float. Actually, that's pretty good. I like that. But he just gave it to me for free. It's pretty dope, and I've kept it for now, for that while. I think I will keep it forever. I added this little sticker here, but it is one of my favorite Glocks, simply because he gave it to me. But even if he didn't, I think it's one of the nicest skins you can get for the price. Alright, so this is another Glock. Ignore the name tag. Also, the inspect is on this side. There's nothing on the other side, except maybe a Howling Dawn sticker. On the mag, anyways, which isn't the best placement, but it does look pretty nice, considering I do have my top 3 favorite players from Astralis on the top, all in foil. These are not very expensive, but the Howling Dawn definitely is. And I mean, the red Glock 18 Howl kind of works. It's a fake Howl, but on a Glock. Alright, so this is a decent craft for the price. I was trying I don't remember what the teen is actually, I don't know what the sticker is, but there's this, I think it's Greyhound? I tried them without hollow or without foil, just scratching it. I thought it looked cool. But I tried with foil, hollow actually, and when I scratched the sticker, it became white, and I was like, actually, that's pretty cool. Let me spend more money on the name tag, faceless. Overall, I think it's still a nice craft though. You don't think I've ever seen this before, and it's just kind of unique. It looks nice. All right, so here is my Nuclear Garden Glock 18. Foils on there. Looks quite nice, but it is battle scarred. 0.69. If only I could have gone 69 instead of 69.68, that would have been great. But 0.69 float. I think the maximum float for this is 0.7. So again, quite near the max. And I had to put the stickers on there. I just had to. But even without, I think this is a nice skin. I just really like battle scarred skins. Leave a comment. Tell me what you think as well. A lot of people do hate them, and I do understand, but I just think they're fun. Alright, so this is my final Glock skin I'm showing today. I don't have any more. It's not like I'm hiding some, but I might get some more in the future. Because I love spending too much. Because how many Glocks do I have? Like 6, 7? I don't know. Either way, a lot of them have name tags. This one's the Hydro Pump because that is a Pokemon move, and I just had to do it always. There's maybe another Pokemon reference I have on my skins. I like Pokemon as a kid, and still I kind of like it. I don't mess with it too much anymore, but it still is a lot of fun. And this is just homage, I guess. Homage, whatever the word is. Now I do have these flip side tactics. I think that's what they're called. No, fuck. They're called counter logic. See, I countered my logic there, but I also am quite a fan of them. I don't even know the team. I've never watched them play. I just really like the logo for some reason, and that way I guess I'm just a fan. Alright, so the first USPS. USPSs, I don't have too many of them. They always get super expensive for the good ones, but this is my schizophrenia. Basically, this guy's going nuts in his head, because this skin is completely about brains, right? And rainbows, shit like that. I put them on top, and now it is schizophrenia. He's seeing shit he's not supposed to be seeing. Whoever this person is, it's not really a person, it's a gun, but whoever this person is, because there is a skeleton here that's kind of hidden, they're seeing rainbows instead of the death that they're putting upon others. That's, I guess, a really shitty way of explaining it, but I do like the schizophrenia loadout, craft, you know? So this should be the second Cobra I think I'm showing right now. The name tag, Quite She's Asleep, on the Neo-Noir USPS. There's a sticker here because I just didn't like how the hair looked with 3 dots. So I just covered that up, and it does fit with it with Stealth and Dispatch, Stealth Pistol, of course. The Quiet She's Asleep name tag, I have to explain that because a lot of people don't get it. Basically, you put the USPS like silencer on there because she's sleeping, although she's not. She's on a mission right now, but everybody thinks she's sleeping. I don't know, it's kind of dumb, but I love making weird crafts, and that's how they become unique. You know what? Make more weird crafts, and you will be a unique player.
Okay, so here we have the Silent Demise, which is actually a kill confirmed USPS. It is battle scarred, and it does have a float of 0.999, which I think is my most battle scarred weapon, and it's covert too, so it's actually pretty dope. And the skin doesn't look like absolute trash, so it's a pretty nice play skin, with a nice G2 sticker on there, because I like G2, and I do like that the border of the G2 sticker, like the MLG border, it blends very nicely to the color of the back. With a factory new one, it wouldn't blend as nicely, but because it's battle scarred, it's a little darker of a red. Alright, so we're getting into the SMG, starting off with a shitty gun, but a wonderful skin. The High Roller. I mean, I put a sticker on there. I don't want to explain it too long, though, because I don't really care about the PP Bison, but definitely one of the nicest skins in the game, sadly, on a terrible gun. Alright, so straight off the PP Bison, I only have one because I don't like it. I don't think anyone does, but here we have the UMP-45 Arctic Wolf. No stickers. I think the float is kind of whatever. I mean, it's not a rare skin to begin with, so it's a nice float, but nothing crazy. And here, so is the Primal Saber. Quite a similar looking skin, I find. Not really. They just have a similar theme with beasts and stuff like that. I do like this one a bit more, but it is a bit more empty, I guess, in some ways, because it's all centered in the middle, nothing around, which the other one, the Arctic Wolf, has, you know, stuff absolutely everywhere. But it does have some nice detailing absolutely everywhere, and I don't use the UMP, sadly enough, but I do like these skins, so I just keep them. And every once in a while, in maybe Arms Race, I guess I pull them out. So this is my P90. I have 2 P90s, and they both go together in a craft. This one's named Yen, and it has the black and, you know, orange kind of look, and I'm just going to switch right to the other one. The Yang. This is of course, an Azimuth, but this is the white and orange look. I mean, there's a bit of black, but mostly it's orange and white, and that's why I put them as opposites, really. The Yin and Yang. This one's always equipped on, I think, CT, and the other one's always equipped on, the Yin is always equipped on T. Here we have a Mach 10 pipe down. One of the coolest skins in the game, honestly, overall, because of how crazy unique it is. It looks like a 3D skin. I mean, it's kind of hard in the aspect menu to show you. Basically, oh, that's weird. If you look at it from this side, it doesn't look exactly like it should work. But in game, you just have a 3 hollowed out gun, and it's quite unique. So that's why I have this one. Followed up with a Battle Scar Nuclear Garden, quite heftily damaged, I guess. But I do have a nip, non-hollow, non-foil, I don't actually know what you can get on it, but non-anything, just a standard nip, 2015 Kato. It's kind of expensive for what you get, but it is a nice sticker overall. I actually think it's, I always say this for everything, but this is one of the nicest stickers you can get. And I am a nip fan, so again, I just had to put it somewhere, and this is where I chose to put it, I guess. Kind of almost aligns with the side here on the Mac. So
so here is the MP9 Dark Age. You can read the top if you want. Basically, just a nice skin, I guess. The gray and golden stickers go well together, and it's not all that expensive for that look. And it is a factory new condition, so I mean, yeah, it's pretty nice overall. I do like Virtus Pro. Don't really care about North that much, sorry. But overall, they're both, like this sticker here, very nice in game. Because it's so flat, and this one has a lot of different, you know, bumps and shit. But the flat one in gold looks quite nice. Alright, so here we go. We're getting into the rifles. First rifle, of course, we'll start with the Scouts. I was about to say that this is my favorite skin, but I think all of them are. I mean, I'm not really planning to sell any of these, which is why I'm making a showcase. Of course I'd love them all, but I guess I just have to hype it up every time out of, you know, habit. But this is definitely a nice skin. I love the name tag. That's what makes it all for me in the end, is the wave check. You know, when you're shooting with a Scout, you just gotta wave check everybody. Otherwise you won't kill them instantly. They might just get you back and wave check you. Alright, so this is the last Scout I'm showing for now. Probably the most popular Scout right now in the game. I don't really agree with that. I do prefer the wave check I have more than this one. But it definitely is a nice skin. Now, I did get this really recently after it came out, because the day before the case, what was it, the glove case, I think, came out, I was looking at the workshop, and the two top coverts in that case I was looking at and saying, if these come out in the next case, I'm buying them. And I've had this one since, because obviously I just loved it. But I do prefer the wave check nowadays. Alright, so we're jumping straight into the op. Yeah, already, I know, right? Isn't this usually the best part of the video? No, there's some better shit than ops. Don't have the best, like, extreme collector item ops. This one's quite nice. They're all really good, but I have some collector items at the end coming up. But yeah, here you go. Gold Fever, name tag for this one here. I don't know why. I think it's because Gold Fever is what you get when you look for gold. I don't really remember. When you get obsessed with gold, that's the better way of putting it. It does have a Huntsman, or Headhunter, sorry, Headhunter sticker foil on there. Quite nice of a craft. A lot of people like to put this one here as well, but they put stickers everywhere else, and it kind of ruins it. I think you just need that one sticker up there. Oh no, he's back with the battle-scarred skins. Yeah, I like battle-scarred skins. What do you guys say, man? My art project? It's my art project. Don't say anything against it, man. The device is also a stick offer. Alright, so we have another Neo-Noir. I have 3 of these, and I think there's only 3 different skins you can get for the Neo-Noir, but this one is a, I don't actually know, field-tested? Yeah, field-tested Neo-Noir with a nice G2 holo. What was that, 2017? I don't remember what the organization was, or the event called, but quite a nice look. It's quite premium, man. And I name tag it Morpheus because, okay, hold your horses. Morpheus is a black version of Neo from the Matrix. Okay, so again, last off on the list, mind-blowing firearm, because it truly is, you know, in both ways. Virtus Pro foils from Cologne 2016, when I joined the game about, that I put all on top of that, and I've had this one for so long. It's probably one of the longest skins I've had in my inventory, sitting in the back there. But it's just, I've just kept it because it's, I don't know, it's perfect, man. Why would you get rid of this? I do like opping a lot, so beautiful. So here we have the G3 Scavenger with 5 stickers on it. Yes, you can put 5 stickers on this gun if you didn't know. I don't know where you would, but I did put some really cheap stickers for the Fnatic team back in Krakow 2017. Just full loadout. I kind of like that, full loadout skins. Here's my little Cerberus, Guardian of Hell. I don't really know what to say about this one, but it is quite nice looking. Stickers, however, do not go well anywhere on them. It always covers up the art, except for the stock, but the stock is a dumb place to put a sticker, so unless you're going for a quad, but you can't go for a quad on this skin anyway. So.
Here's my Galil Crimson Tsunami. Just a nice looking skin. I think it's underrated, most definitely. I actually got the skin from watching a video where someone said it's underrated, and I agree. In game, this thing looks magnificent, and I got a pattern, or at least placement of the waves that I find is quite nice. We're at the back, it's all the way, like, completely covered in waves, while near the front it's a bit more in the red, you know? Alright, so here's the chatterbox. Last Galil I'm showing. I only have 2. Although, okay, most people, a lot of people anyways, only have 1 because who cares about the Galil, but I just felt like I had to have to for some reason. No stickers, no nothing. Quite simple. It's well worn, I think. Which you can only get up to field tested for this one, I believe.
but it is a nice looking skin. I'm quite fond of yellow skins, or maybe even red skins, in the color of the actual gun, of course. Alright, so this scout here, the banana scarred scout, it is a battle scarred sand dune skin with 4 bananas on it. And this is, actually I have 3 of these for different skins. It surprisingly looks good in my opinion. A lot of people will think this is hideous and a waste of money on the stickers, although the stickers are only like $1 each, so only. They're still, you know, it's not that much. It's not that much to make, and it does look kind of funny, you know. Got multiple of these though. Here's the Glock version, probably my favorite one I have, banana scarred again. Battle scarred Glock sand dune with 4 bananas. So here is the last banana scarred. I'm keeping all these like sort of loadout, same sort of skins together, but basically last one, very nice. I think my favorite one is the Glock, and maybe this is my least favorite out of the 3, but they're all really good. I can't say I don't like this. It's just lots of fun to play around with. So here you go, I got a DeWalt power tool, which is just a bulldozer for the Krieg. I think, yeah, it's minimal wear, 0.10, has a pimp sticker on it, and that's really it. I have multiple DeWalt power tool loadout skins, if you want to say. Like the MP9 DeWalt power tool, nice little counter logic gaming there, foil, and my Mag 7. This one's minimal wear as well. Alright, so here's when it starts getting hot. We're getting to the AKs. So this is the Magikarp, because Magikarp, I don't know, it reminded me of Magikarp when I was playing with this. This is my second Pokemon reference. And of course I just had to slap a Virtus Pro foil from the event that I joined the game at on the stock there. I also got myself a Russian chalkboard, basically an AK-47. That's what a Russian chalkboard is, isn't it? Jokes aside, this is a quite, you know, good looking skin. I did put a Navi foil from that same event on here instead of, you know, spending on another crown, because that's what most people do. It looks nice. You can see it on CS Money, actually. I think that they use that skin with the crown as kind of, you know, their background. But overall, Russian chalkboard. It's kind of a bad joke, but I think Russians will laugh. Here's my third AK I'm showing you. I don't know how to pronounce this, but it basically means, I hope, in Japanese, the red maple tree. It's red maple tree. The red maple trees you see in Japan. And it does have 4 G2s foil on there from Cluj-Napoca or whatever it's. I don't know how to pronounce it, sorry. I don't know, Ninja Japan, Ninja Stars, samurai faces. It all kind of just fits, you know, and all red. Alright, so here's my second Japanese red maple name tag skin with, again, another one of these G2 stickers for the Bloodsport. And 0. You know, it's a minimal wear one. Pretty nice, and it goes well with the loadout, of course. So here's a classic, the Vulcan. I name tagged it Icebreaker because I need to name tag absolutely everything I see with something, whether it's good or not. I did put 4 of the counter logic foils on there from Cologne 2015. Yeah, looks sexy, I think. You know, last AK, in my opinion, the best AK is the Yellow Submarine. This is also one of those skins I've had for absolutely forever. I did put the quad counter logic gaming foils on there from, again, the event that I started playing this game in 2016. Oh, grotto. Alright, so now last Star 20 is the Bloodsport. I think the Bloodsport is quite a nice skin. Alright, so we're getting into the FAMAS. Of course, these are the CT weapons I'm going through now for the rifles. But it doesn't have any stickers, but it does look clean like this on its own. It's a minimal wear, almost factory new Mecha Industries. That's about it. Alright, so here's another skin that, I don't know, it's another covert. Cool. Field tested. Here's Nog Sid Mead. A little scratch at the tip. I don't use the AUG that much. Just gonna let you know. And as you see, since I don't use the AUG that much, I had to put a nip foil up here. I had to spend a bit more money just because I don't really use the AUG, right? Why not add a little sticker just to add value to it? Because I don't use it, you know? Okay, here, M44 Desert Strike. You know, not the most popular of skins. A little beat up, but it is a field tested for a really good float for a field tested, actually. Virtus Pro sticker on there that just came on it, and I think it just looked nice together, so I bought it. not very expensive. And honestly, I think that this skin is a little underrated. I mean, a lot of people don't like it because I think it replaced the Howl or something like that. I don't exactly remember the Howl, like M4 Howl. But overall, I mean, it's a cool looking skin. I think so. It's nice and clean. Not really for this one, but in game it just looks nice. So we have another M4A4, Neo Noir, with a hyper foil on the back, which is just a player from, I don't actually remember the team name, but I didn't want to spend on this skin, because I usually main M4A1S, but I do keep some of my M4A4s, like this one. While I was using M4A1S, I looked at this skin factory new, and I was like, it's pretty cool, but I don't think I should invest. However, the battle scarred one for the M4A4, of course, looks, in my opinion, much nicer. So I bought it, even when I don't use the M4A4 to actually play with. So I just bought it for my collection because I just thought, it looks nice. And of course, the battle scarred one is not that expensive overall. All right, so here's a nice and sexy nip craft from, again, the event I came in to play. Basically, I remade a craft I used to own. I bought it off the market. I think it was a field tested. I think it's from the minimal wear. Oh yeah, minimal wear. I bought a field tested one that had 4. What was it? Cluj-Napoca or something like that. Stickers on there, hollow, from Nip, and I couldn't find it again. I tried trading for it back, the same exact one, but I couldn't find it. So I just bought another one of these and put, quad Cologne 2016 foil nipples,
Okay, so here's my Battlestar Galactica, which is a reference to an old TV show. But this is actually an M4A4, the Battlestar, and I crafted this off of a float that's 0.0014, so pretty good, and I put 4 Navi stickers on it. I just had to have a Navi play skin. Although I do use the M4A1S more than the M4A4 right now, I think this is definitely a nice skin to have. Okay, so we're out of the M4A4s and into the M4A1S, which I use. Here's my Beastmaster 64, an homage to PewDiePie and his amazing series on YouTube. I love that. Well, I think it's just a funny series. Honestly, if you're gonna watch his videos to see who he is, don't watch those. Those are just for fun. But it did fit the gun, and I did put a sticker on the back there that, in game at least, it kind of blends in, I find. But it does have a similar kind of theme, so I just put that there. And of course, I had to add "Don't Worry, I'm Pro," because, of course, Beastmaster 64 is a pro. Coming into an off-white, which is actually a Mecha Industries. This is actually kind of like a loadout I have, is the off-white loadout. I have a Deagle that basically has the same sort of, feel to it. But this is a G2, like 3 G2 that you saw on the op as well. But 3 of them, of course, on this M4A1S. Very clean, very nice, and it is slightly off-white. So here's the Deagle I was talking about, the off-white Deagle. Same sticker here. I didn't want to add more of the other stickers on here from G2. I just thought this looks good. And the M4A4 should be the one that has the main stuff. Anyways, back to the M4A1S, we have something really extravagant here. Something quite beautiful. It is a Pimp Ninja. Okay, the actual skin is Masterpiece with 4 golden stickers from actually decent players. I mean, Glaive, Fergon, I think that's Edward, are quite nice. I don't really know Flavey that well, but these 3, I like them. They're pretty cool people. In game, I don't know them in person, but either way, pretty cool craft. Sadly, I think, yeah, it's a field tested skin, but overall, I don't care. It just looks nice. And of course, we have the Red Riding Hood, which is a Hot Rod M4A1S with a flammable sticker on it. Which, again, that's an expensive sticker on an expensive skin. The float is also quite nice. Not the best in the world. There's some crazy floats for this gun out there, but the 0.01006, whatever. By the time you get to the 1, you get, okay, that's pretty good. See a bit of scratches. I don't know if you can see in the video, actually, but a few little scratches here. But they're very little. Alright, it's a sad day, but we're going back to the shotguns and heavy guns now. Because we haven't covered those yet, instead of the cool rifles. But yeah, we have a Sand Dune. It's way better than the other skins. Come on, you have to admit. Basically, this is another battle-scarred Sand Dune. I haven't put the stickers on it yet. I might do that in the future, but I just haven't come to it, I guess. Part of my loadout of getting all Sand Dunes in battle-scarred.
kind of ugly though. This is the one sand dune I do not like. I completely despise, but it is part of the loadout, so I just have to have it. Coming in hot from that shitty skin we saw before, there's a Nova Hyper Beast here. Again, a very nice skin. Can't really say much else. I didn't really make a craft. It's just a nice skin, and the float is actually surprisingly good for a minimal wear. 0.070. Like, oh wow, that gets ultra close to actually having factory new. Alright, so here we have the M249 My Kid's Lunchbox. I didn't put the name tag yet, but I do want to put it, because the joke is that the ammo box is actually just a lunchbox you're putting into your gun. Because it basically looks like it, honestly, for, you know, kids' lunchbox. But that's it. It's my only M249, because nobody likes this gun. You can't like it. Now, for something that people do like, maybe a little too much, is the Negev. And here I got the Loudmouth, because that, I mean, I didn't make it up. It's the creator of the skin that made it up, or maybe Valve, I don't know. But they made up the great joke, or whatever, reference, that the Negev is fucking loud and obnoxious. But everyone likes it, I guess. Well, sort of. They sort of like it. Here we have another Oxide Blaze skin for the XM, because there's not enough Oxide Blaze in the world. You know, that's about it, though. Oh, and actually, I have this XM Seasons, which does have the blue leaf. I kind of covered it up with a sticker, but I put these stickers. It has the blue leaf, which I actually unboxed, which it's rare. It's not worth anything more, but it is rare. Now, I did cover it up with these stickers because I thought it looked dope, and I saw this on Reddit, where the red, yellow, green, and then I had white, but I chose to just put blue there because I did have the blue leaf. And Cloud9 is actually pretty dope. Coming in hot for shotguns. One of the cooler looking shotguns in the game. The actual sawed-off, I'm saying. And the skin, honestly, is quite nice. The Devourer. Alright, I'm gonna stop with that joke from that last skin. This is a good joke. And I've seen it a lot. But it is good! The Hentai Cannon. I mean, shoot me in the face with that. I'm ready. Maybe. I mean, there is a nice sticker on there that kind of helps, I guess. Shoot me in the face. Alright, so we have another bulldozer. Here it's a souvenir with a Titan on it. Titan foil, Titan gold, I'm not sure. It's quite nice. I did not overpay at all for this. Basically not anyways, which makes it quite nice. I don't know, man. It's Battle-Scarred, and I like Battle-Scarred, so... I know everyone hates Battle-Scarred, but it's worth it. You have a Titan here. And I wasn't actually looking for the Titan to begin with. I was just looking for a Battle-Scarred bulldozer, because I... again, love Battle-Scarred skins. Alright, so this is the last of the gun skins. We're going to get to knives next, but this is the Float Breach from my Mag 7. Reason it's named that is I think it's actually the 8th best, or actually 8th worst Mag 7 core breach in the world. The 8th worst, yes. I like having that entitled under my name as having the 8th worst. But basically, it's completely destroyed. Like, it's supposed to be orange, it's black with a bit of like I don't know, shit and cum under there. Yeah, I don't know, I like it. I think this is probably the first Battle-Scarred skin I really liked, and maybe I don't know, maybe I have a problem. Alright, so here we have my first pair of gloves. I did not expect to get 2 pairs. I'll explain why later. My first pair of gloves, the Arboreal, it's actually a really good float, 0.15 for field tested. And it actually goes really nicely, I mean, you'd assume, with my Gut Knife Boreal Forest.
Alright, so here we have my can opener, which is a Gut Knife Boreal Forest. It's nothing much to look at, I guess, for a lot of people. I mean, the Gut Knife itself and the Boreal Forest pattern is usually not very popular. It's probably one of the least popular knives and patterns you can get, or finishes, I should say. Now, it does have a lot of lime on it, and also a lime tip on play side, which I think is pretty nice. Minimal wear, though, not a crazy wear value. I did meet someone, though, while trying to get this one. And I also actually have owned 2 of these very recently, and I can explain if you like. But basically, the person I met is because they made a post on Reddit for a factory new one of these. And I didn't manage to get the factory new one. Someone else got an offer a little faster than me, with, you know, a bit more money. But it did put me in the market for one of these, and it does go really well with my gloves that I already had. So Basically, I just added the guy anyways, we talked a bit, and eventually I got this one here with this nice pattern. Now, the two that I owned recently is because I think on CS.money I was buying something, and I was like, shit, these are pretty easy to get. I guess I'll just trade this one, this exact one, to CS.money for the thing, I forgot what it was, but the thing I was looking to get. And, well, after maybe a day of owning the other one, because I rebought one of these and rename tagged it, I just didn't really like it as much. The pattern wasn't as good, and, well, so I guess I just traded it back after a week. So, I don't know, this pattern specifically just looks great in my opinion, and I don't know if I can really replace it. Alright, so here we have my driver gloves Crimson Weave. They're field tested, but they actually have a pretty good float because they don't have any scuffs here. They're 0.19. I don't know, they go really well with my butterfly knife fade, and funny enough, I actually unboxed these. And no, I didn't, open like 400 cases or whatever for these. I opened not 10, not 5, but 1 single case, and I got these first try. So definitely a fuck ton of profit, and really dope looking, and they're something that really go well with my knife, so I think I'm gonna keep these for a really long time anyways, until I retire off this game. Alright, so here we have one of my best items. It's the butterfly knife fade factory new. It has a 98% fade percentage, so that's pretty high, and that actually makes it a fullest fade, which is the rarest pattern for this knife. I actually got it back when it was worth maybe 1/3 of the price it is now, and I actually overpaid for it, so it's probably worth 1/4 of the price, about, and I overpaid because of the pattern, and it is a decent float too. It's a 0.02. I mean, it's not the best, but it's pretty good for the pattern. And then I also have the butterfly effect name tag on it because, of course, getting a knife kill in a game can change your economy quite a bit. So it's a butterfly effect whether or not you actually get the kill. It's kind of cheesy, but it's kind of cool,
This is a long story on how I actually got this. Not really, but the path onto getting this knife and then keeping it for a full 3 years. I did have a Falchion Knight field tested before, and I also had a field knife Doppler Pink Galaxy, and I traded them both in because I just felt like getting a better high-end knife. I traded them both in for a butterfly knife Slaughter factory new, and I love that, but I guess I just got bored of it, and I traded that, since I really like the butterfly knives, I traded that for a fade factory new as well, with actually a dope pattern. And since then, I've had this one for 3 years now, and I've always loved it, but since then the price has gone up crazy, and it's kind of profit either way if I got rid of it, but I just love it too much. It's the perfect knife for me, and it goes so well with the gloves I just got, so it's actually like the perfect thing for me to unbox. I don't care if they're not minimal wear or factory new gloves before, they still go perfectly. Alright, so here is the first loadout with the gloves and knives, the Boreal loadout with the gut. Again, I know it's a little beat up, but I think this is just really nice. It does not compare to the other set I have at the moment with the Butterfly Fade, and of course the Crimson Weave, but, well, I'll show you those in a minute together. But I don't know, these go well together so well. Obviously they're the same skin, almost. So yeah, those are almost my favorite, as of just before last night. Okay, so here is the, Crimson Fade loadout. That's actually kind of cool of a name. Crimson Fade loadout, that's what it is. Crimson Fade loadout in the game. With the knives I unboxed and, the gloves I unboxed and the knife that I did not unbox. I actually bought it off the market, Steam Market, for maybe $100 overpay, which is maybe a little much, I don't know. But at the time, the knife was worth $240 Canadian, which means that it doesn't matter if I overpaid because I've made profit already, and I'm just keeping on to it because I like it, and it probably is going to go up in price even more. But again, these two together, beautiful, and I can't believe I have these gloves still now, because otherwise I'd be showing you this knife with the Boreal, which do look nice actually. But it's, I don't know, this is crazy. Alright, so guys, thank you so much for watching. I'm just going to replace my kid's lunchbox here. Alright, good. Now it's full of ammo and you can go to school. That's a very bad joke. But thank you guys so much for watching my showcase. It's my first, and I don't know, I like doing this. It's kind of fun. Actually, it's my second showcase. I'm a liar. I'm a fat fucking liar. Anyways, leave a comment on whatever thoughts you had with the things I did ask. Like, do you like Battle Scarred Condition more than, well, maybe not more, but do you still like them a lot? Or do you think they're complete trash? Stuff like that. I did ask a few things in the video. Just go in the comments, have fun, and I'll try and interact if I can. Other than that, wonderful video, and don't try to scam me. That'd be a dick move. Alright, see ya. That's about it. No, actually, we're gonna go to this side. We're gonna type this in. And we're gonna go,
Are you flexing on everyone?
no, I'm documenting this shit. Wait, this is the wrong... Do they both have this, Oh, I just didn't switch team, but I was on the... What?
Are you a hacker?
No.
Are you using a glitch?
No.
How did you do that?
Command. Look.
You're a hacker.
No. Alright, just...